Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to try something new, and we are going to be looking at the very smaller time frames that we use for scalping, since everything from yesterday's video is still relevant for today. So as of right now, we're looking at Bitcoin on an hourly time frame, and as you can see, after that quick pop-up yesterday, we are hitting a bunch of resistance right now at the EMA, and it's also considered our previous high, which is around 21,800. Yesterday we were saying, I think 21.3. If we broke above 21.3, we should be looking for higher, and we're finding a little bit of resistance here, so volume also slowing down. I would be very aware of a little bit of a pullback here, and that is what I have drawn out. We are looking for a little bit of a channel flag consolidation if possible, and we're looking for a, well, now this is a little bit different. I don't know why this is like this. There's a different one on my phone. Let's just quickly adjust this, and then you know what, I'm gonna go to a 4-hour to do this. I want to do this on an hourly. I'm looking for a little bit of a pullback into this buy area. Yes. So let me define this. I always like to overhang it like that, so I just encompass the range. Alright, so we're gonna look at it like this. On an hourly time frame, I'm looking for the support over here at 21,450, 21,460, whatever. If we lose this level right here, okay, this is where we were trying to take a short anyway. Just remove that. If we lose this level here at 21.4, I'm looking for obviously us to test lower. The next level is probably going to be this naked point of control at 21.3, which was the breakout level we were talking about. Losing under 21,125, you're going to be looking for much lower, probably all the way to 20,500 due to the last support of the 21 EMA being lost, and then we're going basically down. On a 4-hour EMA, we're trying to cross this 21 to the 200. Once that does happen, and if we go sideways here and consolidate, this bullish order block will take us higher. So keep that in mind. If you look back, all we are doing is we are trying to break back into our descending channel. Okay, right here. Here it is on a daily. We're looking for a little bit of a scoop up over here. So when this comes back to test this area on a daily, I do want to long 20,500 and have a stop loss a little bit under 20,000, hoping that the 19,500, 18,000 area will become support. It will take some time to grind out this area. Like if you can see here, it popped up and came back down. We did that like 2-3 times. Well, this is the first one. You should expect a little bit of a pullback. Hold this level here and then continue further. If we go a little bit lower here, well, you hit 3 times to get this level, and this is why I have this scoop over here. I would like to scoop it up in this area when it comes. You should not expect the exact low being tapped, but in this area of 19.2, 19.3, where this fib horizontal is, yeah, 19.5, we've been trading it for a long time. You should try to scalp long this area every time with stop loss underneath the low. Once we lose this range, the next long will be much lower, aka like 12 or 15 or 16, depending on what you're looking left at time frame wise. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, the buy up was quick and fast, but all we did was hit resistance. We're already finding resistance here at the 55 EMA. Now the goal is to hold the 21 on any pullback. As long as you hold the 21, which is 20,575, you can look to go sideways and up. If you lose that 21, obviously, then you're looking to find support at these wicks or the naked point of control, or you're going straight down to the bottom of the level and coming to the fib. If you, should I do this right now? Probably don't want to draw a fib right now. I'll do it. So using the fibs, you should expect something like this. This is a daily. So, it's okay. Well, using the fibs, you can see why we're finding resistance right here at 21.8, 21.7. This is the area you would want to short. Not only do you have fib resistance here, you have EMA resistance here, you have lots of confluence, okay? This bounce that we did have, it's been bouncing off the golden pocket. Once you lose this 18,600, 18.8 level, you're gonna basically gun lower. You might get a bounce at 17.6, which was the last low. More than likely you're gonna take the liquidity out there and try to give a bounce over here at 16.7 or 15.5. So keep those levels in mind. If we do claim this level and we have open and closes above it and we break back in this channel, you have a little bit of resistance here at the prior monthly open at 23,300. That'll also be the 100 EMA. So you have that, and then if you can claim that, then you're looking at 25,000 retested, and that's basically where we broke down from. Okay, if you claim 25, then this whole thing will look like a W. You know, this fast move down here. Okay, that move down that happened. Well, you're gonna have that exact same thing. Oh. You know, that exact same thing happened right here off the support. I mean, if you want to be that much of a stickler and you put it on the golden pocket, fine. You can see it come into this resistance for the next short, and this is where the next short is anyway, 27.3 to 26 all the way to 28. So this quick move up will be to liquidate all the shorts, and we'll make a W formation if that occurs. Okay, like that. I mean, this doesn't have to be this like this. It could be like, you know, it could be like either way works. The matter of fact is that we're gonna come test into this range right here. If this level is broken. All right, so that's enough doodles for you. Let's go to look at our Ethereum chart. Naked. There you go. Here's Ethereum on a daily. As you can see, we are close, but we did not hit the resistance of the EMAs like Bitcoin did. Bitcoin was already hitting these other moving averages. So we are close to the main one right now at 18.6. We're finding resistance right now at 17.18. I was expecting us to get to the 18.20-ish at least for a nice little, you know, high risk reward short, but it looks like we are just going sideways and floating. The true support is over here around 1200. As long as we can go sideways, I just expect us to go up. There's no reason why we can't just go sideways here and try to get into this $2,040 level on the daily. Okay, let's go to a quick hourly like we did with Bitcoin just to see how extended we are. So yes, if you are bullish, which a lot of you probably are. Let's see, do I have my... Okay, so this is how I'm looking at it, and I'm glad that I already had this drawn. I was looking for the short over here. We already even have our fibs drawn on this one. We're watching Ethereum much more closely. So this right here is us resistance to the top side. We were looking for the short right on this EMA. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna get there or when we're gonna get there, but when we get there at that level, I'm looking at it. And then I was looking along this area on a retest if this broke down over here. Okay, I was gonna flip the short into a long at this level here. We're out of this, ignore this. Okay, now we're looking for this short to come in, and we can look for the long at the bottom of the channel. This can be removed. This channel is just showing you that, you know, we were looking for a short, but it extended up one more level, right? So you got one leg, two leg, it might do the third leg and then roll over. Well, you got one here, two here, three. So this is the third extension right now. This is where you would want to find its resistance. I kind of didn't get to the fib target, so I'm kind of like not really a trade, perfect trade, but you can DCA in low leverage and expect to get to that later. And if it's a a low leverage trade and you're in the win, that doesn't matter, you know, as long as you're winning. The short, if you have a short, if you have a stop loss, I would keep it at like 17.95, so you have a little bit of wiggle room if it tries to take this top out. As long as that short is not getting stopped out, then I would start taking some profit at 1450 and 1700 on the way down. And then I have to see, is it gonna lose this 1730 level or not? If it loses the 1730 level, we're gonna probably go much lower, maybe even all the way down to here to 16, where I was looking for my long. You know, this is where I want my long, at this level here, and this is where I want my short at this level here. Ideally, in the middle of this stuff would be the best entry. If it hits this and wicks off, I'll have at least a low leverage short running higher up my leverage. The real short, the short is going to be non-stop until this level gets breached. Until Ethereum gets above 1950, the golden pocket resistance, I will be continually looking for my short. That's just the way I trade, so keep that in mind. Let me re-look at this pull. That looks... Where's my bottom? Okay, there's my bottom. So yeah, we have support all the way down here. This is our resistance to the upside, this 1950, and we're right there. So at this point, let's just sit and wait and see. Are we going to claim this, or are we going to test this and reject off this 200 EMA? Yeah. Yeah, the main thing is we broke back into the channel. I'm probably going to reject off the midline of the channel, then roll down, make a little head and shoulder situation, or an M. The other one was a W. This one looks like an M. If it's a W, it can be a W, but this is like the most Quasimodo W. This actually looks like an inverse head and shoulder fake out, where this leg will just extend all the way up to this 22. That's what this looks like. This, to me, looks like one of these. Inverse head and shoulders, faking people out that this is now turning into a head and shoulder kind of situation with this formation. And then instead of making the move to the head and shoulder measured move, it's just going to psych people out and go straight up, liquidate all the shorts and come to the top. And then it's going to complete this head and shoulders, its original head and shoulders that it was building, the inverse. That's how this usually plays out. So if you're watching this video and you understand what I'm trying to explain to you, this inverse head and shoulders, the first true inverse head and shoulders, is in play. This little distribution that was occurring, this head and shoulder distribution, was just a consolidation, a bullish consolidation. It wasn't a distribution. It looked like a distribution because it was in the middle of the head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder formation. This head and shoulder distribution was a fake out, and then more than likely it will pump right back up. It will make the W, but it's gonna make like an ugly W, and that just shows you how extremely bullish Ethereum is. It didn't make equal lows. It actually defended its entire consolidation, and now it's building another consolidation that if this thing breaks this head and goes up, this will be our new support for Ethereum to the downside. Looking left over here, this little order block will be our new support. And ironically, Ethereum merge and all that stuff happening, I mean, it makes sense, right? That Ethereum is just being more and more looked at as like something you want to hold for this merge thing moving forward. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This little block right here is what I was saying. This right here is the block that we are trying to break out of on this end, and what's going on is on this end, you're doing the opposite how I usually do it. It's like this, and then it'll break out when it breaks out. Does that make sense? Like if you made the same square here, okay, here's your consolidation square, and then it's actually going down. This one over here broke down, but this one already broke down, and it actually broke back up, and now it's using this as support to continue. So I hope I was clear with explaining that. But yeah, guys, that's our Bitcoin and Ethereum. What we're looking for on the short, long, it doesn't matter about time right now. Kind of matters about the price action targets. So yeah, if you have any questions and concerns, feel free to reach out to me. Let me know what's up. And I am going to quickly go over a few altcoins that I promised I would. Let me just remove all these drawings. That way, only the people who watch the video will understand what the heck these scribbles are about. And then as you can see, these horizontal lines, these are the fib times. We're getting very close to this fib time over here at the end of October, which is where I'm expecting the low. So I'm not getting too excited for up over here. I'm looking for a low. And if we go up into this fib time, that's gonna be even crazier because that means we'll dump. I want to see a dump coming into this fib time for a pump, not a pump going into a dump. It's logically the way I'm trying to trade this is I'm looking for this to be the bottom of the whole consolidation, and I should see only upside from here until the next fib time. That's how I'm assuming this is gonna be. All right, we are done with Ethereum. I'm gonna leave the doodles for the shorter time frames. So let's see, what is the first alt that we would like to go over? I think it was these. I will quickly show EOS for our buddy. EOS is being, wow. This is actually healthy accumulation. It's building on support. So this already is at the 200. Unfortunately, I would be trying to take a short over here as soon as it loses this $1.75 level, which it is right now. And I would have a stop loss right above this or the previous day high, and I would ride this short at least to $1.50. If not even $1.50, let's say like $1.62, then the $1.50. But yeah, I do think that this is not the best short. I think that this is being accumulated to a week. Okay, yeah, if I was gonna short a little bit higher would be ideal. This asset is at its bottom of the bottom. Have we pulled a fib on this POS? We have these three significant levels, and you're testing into the one right now for a rejection. I would have a short here. I would try to take a long. I guess we already had this measured move. That's what just played out. So I think someone is accumulating in this level here. Yeah, I will even draw you a fib for your reference. Yeah, okay. And we are literally coming into that resistance right now, as you can see. So until we break out of this level, 183, you're not looking for bullishness. This level right here is where everyone is shorting. This red line that I have is just me making a line from looking left. These lines are just blind lines that I made while looking left on a weekly chart. So they're levels of tops and bottoms, consolidations, etc. So these are very important levels. This is your fib. This fib is basically measuring the lowest weekly candle you have, and it's showing you this is a potential extensions from that lowish order block. And until we get under 96 cents, you got a bullish support under you. So if this wants to come all the way down to $1.20, you can attempt a long with the stop loss underneath the golden pocket. And when it comes over here, you definitely want to attempt a long and have a stop loss underneath the last low, let's say 75 cents. So right now I'm looking at shorts. I do think this can get to the next level as soon as if you're short here and you get above say 195, then stop out at like $2 if you're taking a short here, and then you can re-enter your short around 225, 235, etc., and then maybe even all the way up to 270, because this EMA will be coming down in time. So that's EOS. Hopefully that's helpful. I'm gonna go to a quick 15-minute chart just to see if this is actually gonna break down right now. To me, this is not the worst stance. This just looks like a bull flag formation consolidation. It's just gonna chop people up as it wants to go up. So use this as a guide right here. Right now you're bearish, okay, because you're under the middle of the channel and you're starting to build bearish resistance right here. If you go down here, you want to look for the long off the bottom of the channel, as well as, let's say, like $1.60 looks like the perfect target for a long. So if I was trading this right now, I would be trying to take a short here with a stop loss right above it. I would be trying to take a long right around here, and we would let this trade run and go accordingly. Stop loss of this is either right about here or outside of the channel, like 180. And then your TP of your take profit is right around here, around $1.60, $1.65, around this white EMA to pink EMA in this little box. You'd be taking your profit. Okay. And now let's go to next coin. I know I want to do Solana. Okay, there you go. There's Solana. This is Solana on a weekly. Let me remove my doodles. This is Solana on a weekly. This looks really, really rough for anyone who bought anything higher than where it is right now. So I apologize. I'm not trying to laugh at your misery, but yeah, that shit is crazy. As of right now, Solana is bearish, okay, on a weekly. On a weekly, we're testing into the bearish order block, but we're also testing into the EMA at 38.20 and finding resistance. Until we claim this 38.20, we can't even look to test into the 21. And you have a line of a wall ahead of you at $40.50 anyway. So just keep that in mind. I should have dropped fib. So do that real quick. This is what we've been trading. We were looking to short over here. We did short that, and we were trying this triangle consolidation, trying to look for this to be an inverse head and shoulder accumulation for our upside. That is what's going on. I'm gonna delete these drawings real quick so you can see what I mean. We were looking for this triangle consolidation to break up, okay? Now I know that's resistance, but what I see over here is the inverse head and shoulder accumulation. And that's why it's building on the support. So this right here now is a solid chunk of consolidation of support on a daily time frame. As long as we can test into it and don't break it, we can look for higher. Solana is already above the 21 EMA. We can test into the 55 mid of the channel and then probably higher. But as of right now, the fight is right here. We need to hold 33.60. I'm going to remove this nonsense. The triangle consolidation that I had is not as ideal. I'm going to remove this little drawing and we're going to draw the channel for the downside real quick. Would have been like this. I would have had it like this. So I'm going to use this knowing that that range is ugly, but if this fails here to break out and go higher, it will probably go right back to that midline. So technically we don't need it, but I'm going to use it as a visual reference to see if a W plays out, because this is where you can pop out. You can pop out right here if it wants, but I'm just using it as a visual reference that we're in a channel consolidation in our descending green channel on a daily time frame. Okay. Let me just do one more quick thing, which is that fib pull. This is garbage. That is not a proper pull. I also want to remove this channel just for visibility's sake. Okay, now and keep in mind when I do these things, it all depends on the exchange. So you gotta make sure you're doing this on the right exchange. Okay, there you go, we're good. So this is what I'm looking at EMA wise, fib wise, sorry, fib wise. We are bouncing on our golden support. As you can see, this is our support. And it is pretty good and strong. So $30 is the golden pocket support. We are testing into the top of the order block, which is 35.76. Once we can claim 35.76, the next resistance is around $40. So this is the real fight right here, guys. Here, let's go to a daily. Ugh. I apologize for how bad that was. If you guys want me to remove the channels, I can remove the channels. Like this channel here is not necessary. We know what happened there. And then this channel here, I mean, we don't need it because our EMAs are doing a perfect job of holding the structure with our fibs. So you don't really need it, but I just had it there to give you a visual reference that it's just consolidating in a little bit of a downward wedge. We are finding huge support here, so that's great. We are finding a little bit of resistance here, that's okay. We want to do sideways and up. If you look closely at the data, as long as we are holding above 33.62, that is good for up. And this is a great area to take along if we can scoop along on the 9 EMA and the 21 before it crosses down. If you take along here, your stop loss should be like $33, and then that's it, like right under this 9 EMA. You don't want to take it longer than that. This one over here, I would be looking for the next short all the way over here. I don't think it's worth trying to short this EMA, but I do think the first tap of this is worth it. So $40, there was a naked point of control there as well. I'm gonna try to attempt this whole area right here. Like area, depending on how fast price action gets into it, how the volume looks on a daily candle, I'll know that, hey, I should be looking to hedge a short in this area near the top of the channel, and I should be trying to take a long on this support if I can get a nice little long on the weekly open or this midpoint of this consolidation. With the stop loss right under the golden pocket. There's no reason for me to try to play with this under the golden pocket because the risk of losing this support is there. And when you take a long here and you don't have a tight stop, when this fails, you can go all the way down. You're basically testing the top of the order block. You only have this data point, you have the golden pocket, and then you have the bottom. That's all there is. So all this other middle ground stuff is usually looking left to the wick. I wouldn't. All the money's here. Why the heck would it stop? The market maker wants to tap it. So more than likely he's going to tap under it, touch the bottom of the block, then go back up. The bottom of the block is around $20. All right, and if it's a short, like from higher, like say this is the short that everyone was supposed to take, market maker wants to flush everyone out, he'll tap the bottom of the order block, then come back up. So keep that in mind. All right, that's for Solana. One more coin, and then I'm out of here. I wish you guys were live so I can have you guys shout out the coin. I gotta do that one of these days. Oh yeah, let's do Luna. This POS that everyone's excited about. Adam is also doing really cool. ALGO as well. Here's a quick look at Adam hitting right into our resistance. Hitting right at the resistance at around 1770, so I would imagine a little bit of a pullback from there, but the EMA is all in a stance, like it does look like there's momentum up, but this looks overextended in my opinion. I would wait for this weekly candle to close and see if it can close at this level, and then I would try to look for a short because this volume is strong. There's no reason to try to short that yet, in my opinion, but it is getting there. It is getting there. I don't know what the heck these weird lines are. Okay, here's Algorand on a weekly. You are just getting pushed down and down. There's no real Oh wow, and we did this one correct. Hey, there is no real level I'm looking for other than the resistance of 35.5, and I'm looking for the support of 0.256. That's where I'm looking for the bounce to come in. If this area starts failing, here's your order block, this 19, and here's your golden pocket. We went along the golden pocket. So that's where I will try to take my long in this box right here. There's no point in me trying to touch it over here because we're too close to the short area. So yeah, I mean, if it gets accumulated here, I can give you, hold on, we're on a weekly. So on a weekly time frame, I'm looking for 30 cents 79, 0.3079 cents to get tapped. And if we can hold that level and close the weekly above 32.8, well, the potential of tapping that naked point of control is extremely high. The weekly is not the most, okay, there you go. That's a little bit better. So I was already looking for some pullback over here and assuming that this is a dead cat bounce. That's why this is here. We're at like the 55 and everything. So yeah, I would be a little bit more reserved due to the fact that the daily is not closed and the volume is low. So if this daily candle can't close above that EMA, the next day you can look for the pullback to the 21 EMA. Yeah, even on 4 hour, you're starting to get exhausted. So as you're at the top, right, your volume is slowing down. So the only way now that the shorts are going to get wrecked is if some market maker decides to just buy market and pump, just stop people out and then roll it right back down. So as of right now, the selling is started. As you can see, I think we're going to test into that 32.8, and whoever took that short there is going to ride it all the way down to at least 30 cents 79, 30.79, and then if it wants to go lower, it can go lower. But right now, that's what it looks like, sideways and down. And if you break above this EMA at 33.3, then your next EMA you're looking for is 37. So you might see a really fast pop to stop out all the shorts that are trying to ladder up. But yeah, this does look like a short to me. And I would just have my stop loss right above this, like maybe even like 0.34, just so I can't get wicked out of all these people. I would keep my leverage low, not like crazy high, maybe like 20x, and I would just have stop loss a little bit above this previous month. Yeah, previous monthly open. As long as it doesn't break that, then this is going to be like a kind of bullish engulfing candle for the month. Anyway, let's go back to, now this coin, I did all my TA on my phone, fortunately, so I might have to redo everything on this. And I might not. I might just skip this one, guys. Down there. Okay. Okay. So we have this charted. Here's the previous order block. So that is pointless. We're way lower than that. Here is our other fib. And this is where we're at right now. So that other golden pocket you saw was resistance to the top side. That's how I would look at that. Okay, wow, Luna. So here we are at the golden pocket. This is where I would be looking for a long, and then I would try to hold this long into the next level of resistance. If this scenario is bullish, if you took a short from 0.6, I think this was, I was saying 0.6 or 0.5 yesterday, I don't remember. If you took your short, you should be moving your stop into profit. You should be taking some profit, and then you should be looking for your long entry lower if you're going to take another long. Wait, sorry. You took your short at 0.5. You took profit over here. Now you're waiting to add back to your long. You could take a long here as a scalp with a stop loss underneath. That's what I was saying, because we were short. This is where I wanted to take the long. Now you can ride that back up to here. That's where I'm going to dump it, because until you break out of this white block, we're not going to even get to this top area where I want to add another short to. So if we get to this area, I do want to add another short. So we're looking for that. This was a long. The next long area is all the way down here, and that's on a weekly. So let's go to a daily. Let's see how much damage can be done on this daily. It's your daily. What we're looking at. We're gonna just keep it tight, even though I could extend this range like keep it like that. Just because it was such a fast move up, I think it's gonna be a fast move down. So this is where I would like to take my long. This is where I'm trying to take my short. When we do come down to this level, I would like to attempt a long right on the mid of the channel if I can, if it gets that deep. And yeah, I mean, as of right now, we're just going to wait to see how this plays out. Is this golden pocket support going to hold? If so, we're going to take this and basically follow the path of this green thing that I have, and then we're going to look for the next short elsewhere. Because right now, it's just on a straight path up. And you can look for your failure. Let that slide. Yeah, doing a range like this is not really worth it. It's not pretty. Better way, if you want to do it, you could do a disjointed angle. Just know that it's something like this that's going on, and it's so tight, so you can't really, there's not really too much to be done about this. And even if it extends out. Sorry guys, I know this is like excruciating to watch. Not easy on pictures. So like that. Something like that is what I'm looking for. When it finishes its consolidation, we'll have a better idea of where it wants to go. But yeah, if it comes down here, I'm looking to scoop it. This was already the long right now. And now we have to see if we can find that resistance at the 21 or not. Aside from that, guys, I hope you had fun today. It was cool going through some of these altcoins with you guys. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below and I'll get back to you ASAP. If you have any other coins you would like to review next time, I will schedule it for the weekend. And then even if it's something important, we'll do it in the week. And then if you would, I would greatly appreciate a like, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. I can't express how important those things are for me and my future on YouTube. So please do what you can for that thumbs up, the comment, a subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. That way the algorithm for YouTube spreads it. And then I can have more people to give you guys more content non-stop, because there will be value in it. Aside from that, guys, it's been a great week. Today is 9/11. You know, pay your respects. Monday, when markets open, Keep in mind, UK is closed all week, and then Princess or Queen Elizabeth's funeral is going to be on Monday, September 19th. So that way you guys are aware. Also, the merge is supposed to be happening on the 16th. There's like a lot of events this week, guys. So get ready for craziness. And if you guys need me, I'm here. Um, if it's not during these videos and you're not leaving a comment on the bottom of the video, feel free to go to the description of the video, and the link to our Discord group is there. And you can find me there real time to chat, discuss, debate, share feed pics, whatever you want. All right. Have a great day, guys. Be safe. Talk to you soon.